Morning to you.
Good.
We are ESPN 105.9 The Zone. I'm your host, Bo Bounds. Your SEC Insider Hit this morning is brought to you by the Purple Mattress at any of the Muskelly sleep stores or Muskelly Furniture in Pearl. No other mattress can compare. And the reason is simple. Nobody else has the Purple Grid. The Gel Flex Grid is everything. Memory foam. It doesn't trap heat, adapts to your body. All powered by the Purple Mattress from any of the Muskelly sleep stores. I'm Bo Bounds. Got Jackson Meadows with me. And we're off and running. Dave Bartoo will join us a little bit later in the show. We have to preview. We're starting our SEC previews. We've been doing that with Bartoo over the years. The last couple of years, not like 7 or 8 years. We do a lot of hits with him on different things and different numbers that he's tracking and, things that he trends, right, that he likes to look at and that may decide whether you are successful or not or win or lose. Yesterday, I thought he was on fire. That interview is on, it was all SEC football and kind of gives you an idea of who's the best evaluator, recruiter, brand, location, and then which coaches can drive the most players to make NFL rosters as rookies. And it was a lot of fun. He just stumbles on these things and then he starts creating another database or maybe it's new now, maybe it's something else, but all these Excel spreadsheets, I've been with him. Never, ever in my life seen anybody that has that many Excel spreadsheets on his laptop from all the, analytics, metrics, behavioral trends that he follows and so on. So
he's essentially a psychologist.
Story by numbers. What?
He's essentially a psychologist.
Yeah, and a weird dude, and I love him. He's out there, talking about somebody who walks around thinking weird things and R2 because he's never inside. I will give him that. I mean, he is an outside guy, always outside.
Big grounder.
He's always grounded.
I can see that.
No doubt. Yeah. You should be one of the brand ambassadors for grounding. Now, here's the deal, though. I don't know how you could monetize that because people can just go out. The earth is, you got grass or dirt or sand or whatever, and you can ground. But now I guess you could kind of do a YouTube video. I know there's people out there, they're obviously teaching yoga classes or even meditating. And you could get out there and because you've got all that workout outfit stuff. So you already kind of look the part.
I'm already halfway there.
Yeah. And
look the roll and show up, and that's like 98%.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's 90%, but a large percent of life is just showing up.
Yeah.
And people can't figure that out.
Get there.
And then, just being reasonably competent.
I'm not asking for a lot.
That's it.
Just a little bit. But people do pay a lot for feet pics, man. I feel like I could maybe.
Do they really?
Oh my God.
There's a lot of foot fetishes out there. Ooh. Rex Ryan's everywhere, huh?
Big money.
Okay. I didn't realize that.
Big money. It's some nice.
Never even thought about the foot fetish industry.
It's pretty.
Not sure I'm going to think about it much after we discuss this, but
surely
since you bring it up,
big money.
Big money. And I want to ask our listeners. We are the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 105.9 The Zone, brought to you by the Breakfast Biscuits at Fleetway Market and the Market Cafe in Gluckstadt. Go smash 1, 2, 3, 6, 10 of their breakfast biscuits at Fleetway Market and the Market Cafe in Gluckstadt. Now, let's throw out the Ag Up Equipment text line, 601-885-3776. Are y'all buying Jackson's take that there's a lot of money in the foot fetish industry? Just send us a text. Your thoughts, 601-885-3776. Women have pretty feet. Men do not. It's just a bad deal for us. So, but we like to wear flip-flops.
Well, yeah, man.
And so it is what it is.
Well, it's one of those things where everyone's kind of accepted it. Like, hey, look, we're not supposed to have good-looking feet, so they're all supposed to be ugly. So it's okay to just wear it out and about.
Okay.
I think it's just an acceptance deal. The average hourly pay of a foot model.
Hold on. $110.
Okay, that's pretty high. It's $31.37. Like this for like a really.
Well, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Let me do the math. $1,200 a week times 4.33.
About what? 100?
I mean, you can live.
Oh yeah, you can live
easily.
Right. Yeah, you can live. Real nice.
With inflation, maybe not easily, but if you're smart, you can live.
Like about 60 grand.
Yeah,
year?
you can live.
Yeah. Oh yeah, real nice.
Yeah,
down here for sure.
Yeah, and especially if you order online like you do.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of money on Lululemon, so I don't know if that works either.
Well,
whatever.
It's all good. You do that, and then you hop out in the backyard, and you get in that lush, grass, and you take a pic, and you're done.
I got it now. Okay.
Yeah,
there's not much to it.
No. You can walk
in other
outside.
words, you're not even working an hour for $31. You could be working for 10 seconds, but you're billing an hour.
There you
go. Like attorneys.
Boom. Yeah, just like
yeah.
There you go.
All right. Okay.
So what we're getting at, there's no difference in foot models and attorneys.
There's no difference?
Nah, that's how they're going to do it. They're both making money.
Are we on camera?
We are. Oh yeah, we are.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to put a pick up. I'm not sure I can read Tiger Fan. Like if there's some kind of sexual innuendo to this.
See, I
don't ever know. Like I'll just look at a text and start reading.
Let's just talk. Let's just say that he agrees, and he understands why. How about that?
Okay. All right.
He gets it. He understands.
Oh, I like this. War Eagle Rich says. This goes back to what did I say? Is it baked beans? Is it specifically beans or baked beans? No, so it's just Eat Your Beans Day. So that includes like black beans, which I love.
But red beans and rice.
Or red bean, right. So I agree with even though it's hot as hell, I don't really think, I can still eat red beans and rice in an air conditioning restaurant today.
It's like gumbo.
But it's not something that I'm like, now I will say I was at Bravo on Saturday and I got a cup of the tomato basil soup.
Oh, well, that's different.
And they put that crouton in there and it is so, and I could take another 6 croutons, but they put that real fresh, crunchy crouton right in the middle of the tomato basil soup at Bravo. Let me just tell you something, man. I like zone out. I think Ella Hall and Wendy talked for like 4 or 5 minutes, and I just zoned out on that. I was out.
Obviously, I'm not looking for soup when I go anywhere, and if I do, it's always chicken noodle, because I knew no better until I try that tomato basil.
I don't like that. Yeah, your chicken noodle soup's garbage.
It's trash, whatever. But that tomato basil, it changed the game.
Yeah.
It completely changed it.
No doubt.
I get it.
I'm not eating chicken noodle soup.
Then just dip it all the way in there. Oh, my God.
It's basically 9,000 well, I don't even know what the marker is, but it's 15,000 whatever's milligrams of sodium.
I was about to say, it's got to be a lot.
Yeah, I'm not eating that.
It's been a while.
If I'm going to take that much sodium in, I'd rather go to Tuk Tuk Boom and get some miso and smash. We had this sushi discussion the other day, and I think I've got to land on Tuk Tuk Boom.
No way.
Because now there's some other good sushi in the area, or pretty damn good sushi. But the last 2 times I've been to Tuk Tuk Boom and Highland Village, it's been exceptional.
Really?
Yeah.
I went to Edo that same day that we talked about it.
How was it?
It
We ate at Edo for the first time in 1999. Yeah, I told you, Wendy had a condo at Bay Ridge, and I was there a lot. And we went to Edo and for Teezy's.
Oh, yeah.
This was 99, 98, 99, 98. Yeah. Before that, we really started our Fertizzi's jaunt in 95, 96.
Hopping a skip.
Because it was unreal for 5, there was a 5-year window there. It was just ridiculous. We would actually go on Sundays to On the Border. Because it was right around the corner.
Yeah.
You know the little cut through on the county line from Ridgewood to county line?
Yep.
On the Border was popping on Sundays.
Yeah, I bet.
And that was before we got all the TV access, but you had a little bit of TV access out on their outdoor patio for NFL.
Yeah.
And March Madness. I don't remember how long it was open. Maybe it could have been a year, could have been a few years. I lose track of time. And I'm just trying to think through now. I guess there were some other spots. But anyway, we are the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. And Nick says, this is funny. This is funny. So Nick didn't realize what grounding was, but I'm certain the grounding world champion lives in Leake County. All kind of folks walking around with grocery store feet. Oh, my God. And you know what? That was a perfect text. You know what else it is today? I wasn't going to mention it. It's American Redneck Day.
All right.
Now, how many people are going to redneck out for the red, white, and blue?
Jeez.
Grilling, cold beer drinking, music, having fun.
I mean, you're gonna have the jorts. The jorts are gonna be popping.
Oh, you got to have the jorts.
You're gonna have I mean, if you've got,
you can go to Big and Rich, Pearl River Resort.
You may see me there.
That'd be awesome.
A good mullet, as long as you can pull it off. A good mullet,
I can't pull off a mullet. You can.
Yeah, I should,
because you still got a full head of hair.
Should have tried that before I cut my hair.
That'd have been awesome.
Yeah, I should have done that. But you also got to have a red, white, and blue tank top. I'll call it.
Yeah,
that.
You do.
Not a white.
Or a button down, like a Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue.
How many buttons are unbuttoned?
Well, at least one.
So one.
But as the day goes on, when you
right.
get into beer 8, then the next button goes.
Oh, those buttons are gone at 8.
Yeah. Beer 8. Michelob Ultra, ice, cold, Busch Light.
Long gone.
Cheers to Hardy, who represents Busch Light out of Philadelphia, Mississippi, which ties back into Pearl River Resort. I'm just thinking out loud here. We're all over the place. Oh, well. We are the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. Good morning. Welcome in. And the show is brought to you by Mosquito Joe. Look, mosquitoes will be here through October. You want to make outside fun again. First spray is $39. Mosquito Joe, say it with me, Mosquito Joe. Make outside fun again. Jackson.mosquitojoe.com. Mosquitoes will be here through October. Go ahead and get a spray in. And then you want to get one more in, and then your third one, because guess what? One, you'll be enjoying your outside area all during this time in July and August, but then Labor Day hits, baby. You're going to want to watch football outside. Either, you can either get the rolling TV stand like Wendy and I have. I guess that makes me a redneck. But yes, I have a rolling TV stand because I have little nooks and places that I like to watch. Now, look, I've got the TV at the boathouse, and it's awesome. But if I'm out on the back patio, who knows where I'm going to be? I could be over there. I could be over there. So my buddy Dodds had this TV stand several years ago, and I went, that is brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's light. TVs are light. So you just screw the TV on there, roll it wherever. Boom. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, that's smooth.
I know.
I don't know why more. Yeah, you should be doing that. That's efficiency at its finest.
That was all brought to you by USA Pawn, who sells smart TVs, and Mosquito Joe to make outside fun again. Which Bartoo hit? I want the Rick to Kirby, I think. Do we have it?
We do.
Can I switch gears here?
Switch them as much as you want.
Okay.
But I do need to clarify one thing.
All right, well, let's clarify. Go ahead.
All right, Pearl River, you're telling me they're going back to back. It's Boys to Men, then it's the next night.
Boys to Men is Friday this weekend, and Big and Rich is Saturday.
That's hot.
PearlRiverResort.com, and they've got the Independence Day fireworks on tomorrow.
That's
And Geyser Falls is rolling all weekend.
Oh yeah.
I just found like another handful of Geyser Falls passes. If you want them, text us. 601-885-3776.
That place is going to be jumping.
Oh, yeah.
For from tomorrow, or obviously here tonight on.
Yeah, tonight on. Whew. Celebrating 30 years at Pearl River Resort. Boys to Men Friday, Big and Rich Saturday, fireworks Thursday.
Big and Rich and Gretchen Wilson. Now, you got to give her due credit. That's the singer of "I'm a Redneck Woman."
Is she?
Yeah, that she's
who?
with
Gretchen Wilson.
She is with them. Yeah, it's on
I wanted to have her on the show.
That's big. I want to. I might have to go to the show. This.
I got you tickets if you want them.
All right, this is big time.
I should have given away a bunch of tickets. Now that I think about it, this morning. We are the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. How long is the Bartoo stuff?
3 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, Bartoo has now gone down this rabbit hole of coaches and brands and programs who are able to send a boatload of players to the NFL, and they make NFL rosters as rookies. It would surprise you who does it and doesn't. Now, Kirby's not going to surprise y'all, but Mark Richt didn't do it well, and some people do and some people don't. And this is Bartoo discussing the difference between Richt and Smart and their players making NFL rosters as rookies.
Ooh, I think there's two stories here, dude.
Okay.
I think there are two stories here. Before I get to Happy Dave, let's go back to Real Dave. This is the party pooper side of it. Mark Richt might be one of the biggest overrated recruiters in the numbers, right? Because he got great classes. Georgia's the only program in the country that has popped a top 10 class every year this century. Only one, right? So when Mark was there, he was popping top 10 class after top 10 class. I know I've been on the show and I talked about, man, Georgia's the only program as the top 10 recruiter this century that hasn't won a national title. But then you start diving into the number of guys being put into the NFL, and he was getting the classes. He wasn't getting the talent. Now, there's another head coach maybe we won't get to today, maybe next week, that might be the biggest recruiting fraud, star chaser of the last decade or two. But Mark Richt might be the second guy, because from 14 to 17, from 14 to 17, Georgia had 12 rookies in the NFL. From 14 to 17. From 2020 to 2023, they went from 12. 20 to 23, they had 52 rookies in the NFL. 52.
Damn.
Right? Now, you remember just a second ago, I just said Kentucky was at 15. Ole Miss was at 15. Mississippi State was at 15. Georgia has more rookies in the NFL in the last 4 years than those three programs combined, and they're all top 25 recruiters, right? 10 years ago, that 4-year period, they were only at 12. So I think Richt was a little bit of a star chaser. I think his guys got overvalued, and he really wasn't putting guys in the NFL. And I think maybe the biggest thing that Kirby is doing is the evaluation process of separating the quality 5-star from the lesser quality 5-star. And I know we're kind of talking a thin line here because we'll all take every single 5-star, right? We'll take all the 4 stars. But I think Kirby is doing a incredibly better job than Mark Richt ever did at finding that talent. And by the way, the 52 rookies from 20 to 23, that is the most rookies into the NFL in a 4-year period of any program this century. Damn. The most Nick Saban ever had in 4 years was 50 guys, 50 rookies in the NFL. So what Georgia has done the last 4 years from a NFL rookie standpoint is better than anybody else I have on record.
Anybody else on record. Now, I know a lot of you are like, well, anybody can do that. They're at Georgia. Nah, not necessarily. In the last 4 years, Kirby's at 52. Number 2 is Ohio State at 39. That's a big difference. Like, 1 player's a big difference. 2 is big gap. 4, 6, 13. Hello. So does Kirby have the table set? Absolutely. We talk about it all the time. The population in Georgia, they're the only game in town. They don't compete against another university. And of course, Atlanta's a hotbed. So yes, you start off in a really good spot, but you still have to execute, right? You still have to evaluate the right 4 and 5 stars. I know it's easier than evaluating 3s and a little bit of 4s, but you have to identify the right 4s and 5s, and then they come through your program, and then they leave, and they make NFL rosters as rookies. Kirby trumped Saban's, any kind of Saban's 4-year run, or Pete Carroll's. Those are the only two I could really think of that would have been, maybe Mac Brown when he had it sizzling at Texas. But, Texas hasn't been near as good as they should have been the last 50 years. In fact, they've been downright atrocious at times. And there was one, Urban Meyer. Urban's dance through Florida and Urban's dance through Ohio State. That was really all I could think of. We mentioned LSU. It doesn't matter who their coach is. They put players in the NFL, rookies that make NFL rosters from LSU.
That's absurd.
But Kirby's number 1. 52 over a 4-year stint or period.
Yeah, what a selling point in recruiting.
No doubt.
Golly.
No. And if they do have their best offensive line,
that's scary,
which they're chirping about over there in Athens, then that could be enough for them to finally now. And look, they haven't played a tough schedule. And now they're going to play a tough schedule going to Alabama, to Texas, and to Ole Miss. I love it. This is fun for me and you because we just want good games.
They're going to get nipped.
Oh, yeah, they'll lose. I don't know how many times, though.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're going to lose once or if they're going to lose twice.
2 times.
If I had to bet, I'd say once.
Sure. I mean, if they lost twice, that opens up a lot, right? I mean, that would have
they still make it 10-2.
Sure, yeah.
Especially with that schedule.
Yeah.
Because if it does come down to strength of schedule on the 10-2 records, Georgia's going to be in the catbird seat.
They waltz in.
Yeah. Because you're at Bama, at Texas, at Ole Miss. I know.
Hey.
I mean, they've been living in the West, living the dream.
That's crazy.
They also play Clemson. Talk about strength of schedule.
Right.
And they play Tennessee at home, and they play Florida on a neutral site. So, I mean, for the first time, they have their strength of schedule is going to be bigly.
And it's going to.
Did I just quote the Orange Man?
I think so with a bigly. I like that. That schedule's actually going to, the strength of schedule is actually going to matter. Like, matters for the first, it feels like it matters exponentially for the first time in a long time.
No doubt. The Out of Bounds Show is brought to you by Mosquito Joe. Make outside fun again. They'll be here through October. Sorry to bring the news. But call Mosquito Joe today. Schedule your first spray for only $39. Really? Make outside fun again. Mosquito Joe. Jackson.mosquitojoe.com. Good morning. Welcome in. Happy 4th to you and your family. 2 more hours. Bartoo later in the show. We'll preview Oklahoma and Texas at 9:30. We'll do it on the farm. Bureau, Insurance, Guest Line. Bartoo at 9:30 on the Sooners and Longhorns.